Oh man, stretch it out. Hi guys. There. Hi, welcome to Monkey in the Morning. How you guys doing? Hope you're having a good Tuesday. I think this is. Mine's all right. Just a little stiff. Got it from my chair to get roll a couple more candles, as it were. And my bag went, no, don't do that. And I was like, but I got a show to do. I'm like, you shouldn't do that. Hi, and that's how you doing, sweetie? And Prospero, how are you? Guys, lots of stuff has happened since we last spoke, man. We finished up last night's show, and Jack says to me, there's a riot going on in Chicago right now. And I was like, what? Why? And at the time, we had no idea. Apparently, it stemmed from somebody getting shot. I don't know any of the details about that. All I know is that a lot of people got some free sneakers last night. A little over 100 people were arrested. Just over a dozen cops got injured. They were throwing some heavy shit at these cops, and these cops were not in riot gear. They had like motorcycle helmets on, the ones who did have helmets. A lot of them didn't even have that. Why did they get riot gear? Well, because of shit like that. They shoot out with the cops and other happy assholes. Yeah, is that what started it? Was it the guy tried to shoot cops shot him? And so everybody gets free sneakers. The Tesla bread rights. Right. Because they broke into the Tesla store there. They broke into a lot of high-end stores. Stole a lot of really nice jewelry and clothing. The shoe store, man, they wiped it out completely. There was nothing left. Apparently, there's no bad shoes in that place. But holy crap, man, that place was just a shit show for hours. I stopped watching it because I had to get to bed. But no, because I had to do my stream. That's what it was. I have to turn this off. But oh my goodness. The stop breaking shit and stealing shit. This goes to everybody. Stop it. Somebody got shot. I get new shoes. No, that's not how it works. Seems to be how it works, though. Mayor Lightfoot's not happy with what happened. Can't imagine why. You know, downtown Chicago, the area that they were hitting, there's a lot of nice high-end stores there. We've talked about this before. You know what happens when this shit goes on and nothing happens to the perpetrators? Property values go down. Stores leave. Johnny Hellcat, thank you. I could use a loaf of bread. Oh, wait, I meant PC. Yeah, remember, people are stealing and shooting each other and stuff because bread. Lightfoot enables this shit. She does. But now she doesn't want it. Now she's like, ooh, this is hitting the heart of the downtown area that makes a lot of money for the city. Oops. You can't control rioters. You cannot control a mob. You can try to direct them, but it doesn't work because there's no brain to a mob. They're just morons running around causing havoc. And the Democrats thought they could control it, except, it's not going to happen. You can't control a mob. We had several theories on Lords of the Night as we were talking about it tonight of why somebody like Lori Lightfoot might be changing her opinion and why Ted Wheeler actually came out and said you shouldn't, try to burn people alive. And Ted Wheeler, I think, said it right. Ted Wheeler's not worried about property damage. He's not worried about his police getting hurt. He doesn't fucking care about that. He thinks that it looks good for Donald Trump. They think it makes Donald Trump look right about this shit. Because he is. And it gets to a point where the news can't ignore it anymore. Like, look, Downtown Chicago is just being destroyed right now. The news can't just go, we're going to look over here. And at some point, they have to show what's going on. And the more of it that gets seen, it's changing hearts and minds. Trump coming out, I'm the law and order president. That was a good message when he said it. And there's some people like, ha, 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 that's so funny. People at home are going, yeah, we need some law and order right now. People at home going, this is nonsense. This shit needs to stop. These are criminals. And you just, in many cities where they arrest these people, they just turn around and release them. They're just, all right, go back home. Be good. Don't do it again. For some pretty heinous crimes. Felony assault of a police officer. I actually saw that. And the bitch got released to her own recognizance. Like, look, don't do it again. You tell us you're going to be a good girl. All right, you can go. We'll see you in a little while for a court date that won't mean shit. The judge will just go, dismissed. Oh, man. But that wasn't the only thing that happened. Guys, there's some big happenings around Delaware. There's a lot of stuff going on around the Delaware area. I'm ashamed of myself for that. The Delaware area. There was a flight from South Bend, Indiana. South Bend into Delaware. Hey, Jack, how you doing, man?
Good. How you doing?
Pretty good. No major complaints tonight.
Nice.
Yeah, it's always a good thing.
Heck yes.
There's a lot of going on, Jack, around Delaware yesterday.
Yeah, I heard a lot of people were moving around in there.
Yeah, there was a flight from South Bend. There was a flight from Connecticut. Those are the only two I've seen. I'm sure there's more. Everybody's pretty sure that Biden's getting ready to announce either today, being Tuesday, or Wednesday. I can't wait. He needs to announce so we can find out who the next president will be if he wins.
Right.
Because I'm tired of guessing. And frankly, he drugged this out way too long. We saw an article, Jack, on Lords of the Night that we read, where Biden's advisors say he's a very thoughtful man. He will sit there and think on things over and over and over again and just think on them. Like, he's not thinking, he's asleep. Wake him up. He doesn't even know where he is. He forgot he was supposed to be thinking about that. This is a major thing, naming your vice president. But we'll see what happens tomorrow. I have a feeling it'll be announced sometime tomorrow, early morning. Maybe Eastern time.
I'm sure he's looking forward to finding out who he picked, too.
I bet he is. It is weird, though, that the only two flights that I heard about are coming from places where guys were running. You know what I mean? He called in Buttigieg and Sanders, it looks like. Because I had a thought when I first saw the South Bend thing. I'm like, South Bend's really not that far from Lansing.
Yeah.
I actually looked it up. It's only 152 miles. So Gretchen's sneaking down to South Bend and flying over. And everybody, it must be a Mayor Pete thing. I could see that happening. Then I saw there was one out of Concord, Connecticut. And I'm like, all right, now it's just weird.
Everything about this is weird.
Are all the former candidates getting together to Julius Caesar this motherfucker or something?
Well, I mean, everybody loves a good stabbing, right?
Right, yeah. So we'll find out soon. Their convention's next week. I want to say, let me, I keep saying that, but I swear it's next week. Let's see. DNC convention. Yeah, next week. Monday, August 17th. Can't believe I remembered that. With my brain, man. It's almost as addled as Biden's.
Well, let's not get carried away.
How far away from Warren is the second flight? That's it. I thought about that because Warren's up there in Massachusetts. I don't know. What's the capital of Massachusetts?
Fuck if I know.
What's the capital of Massachusetts, guys? Well, she probably doesn't live there. At least with Whitmer, I went to Lansing because that's where the governor's mansion is. So I don't know where she lives in Massachusetts. Boston is Boston really
I
the
was
capital?
thinking, yeah, it is. I
Oh.
was thinking that, but that didn't sound right.
No, I thought it was one of those ones like Michigan, where Detroit is the biggest city, but Lansing is the capital, or Chicago, the biggest city in Illinois, but not the capital. It's Springfield.
Yeah. I think Buster's right. The Bee Gees is the capital.
That would make more sense.
I think so.
So let's see. We've covered the riots from yesterday briefly, Jack. I just talked about what happened in Chicago. We talked about Biden, and now we have to talk about our titular article. I don't know if you saw this, Jack. The AP released a story 15 minutes ago. There's New York's true nursing home death toll cloaked in secrecy. Riverdale Nursing Home in the Bronx appears on paper to escape the worst of the coronavirus pandemic with an official state count of just 4 deaths of its 146-bed facility. The truth, according to the home, is far worse. 21 dead, most transported to hospitals before they died. So we all know that Governor Cuomo here, Andrew, the smarter of the Cuomo brothers, ain't that a fucking weird thing to say, sent a whole bunch of sick people to nursing homes, forced nursing homes to take them. You have to. He sent 6,900 sick people to nursing homes. And from that, we understand that about 6,000 old people died, although he claims that's not how they got sick. He said it's not how they got sick. It was the healthcare workers that worked there that made them sick. The same ones that would be helping the really sick people. They're not counting the people who were transported to hospitals and died in hospitals. So in this case, that is 5 times the actual death toll. Now, I'm not saying the entirety of it is 5 times that. But if every nursing home just sent, if their number got halved because they sent the other half to hospitals where they died instead of them dying in the actual nursing home, that number's even worse. Andy, what the fuck? The fuck? Why aren't you counting the people who got sick in the nursing home? Well, we know why. Because that makes it look even worse. That's where we at here. New York's coronavirus death toll in nursing homes, already among the highest in the nation, could actually be a significant undercount. Unlike every other state with major outbreaks, New York only counts residents who died on nursing home property and not those who were transported to hospitals and died there. The statistic could add thousands to the state's official care home death toll of just over 6,600. Could add thousands to that, Jack. This is Kyle. Thank you so much. Who says, hello, chat people, Monkey and Jack. Hello, sir. Hope you're well. Undercounting the death toll of the people he, helped get sick. Nothing sleazy about that at all. But so far, the administration of Democratic Governor Andrew Cuomo has refused to divulge the number, leading to speculation the state is manipulating the figures to make it appear it is doing better than other states and to make a tragic situation less dire. Not tragic. Murderous. There's a difference, between saying Andrew Cuomo didn't do enough to help his city. Fuck you. He did, or his state, I guess. We all know it's just about New York City, though. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
He didn't do enough to help his city, his state. and saying this motherfucker sent sick people to live with old people, the folks most likely to die. If that doubled the count, it would account for about a third of the deaths in New York. Little under a third of the deaths would be directly from nursing homes, where this motherfucker told them they had to take sick people to live with the really elderly and infirm. Thank you, Buster, who says, I feel I'm going back to Massachusetts. Something's telling me I must go home, and the lights all went out in Massachusetts the day I left, standing on her own. Is that a song or something? Because that kind of rhymes.
I think it might be.
I don't know it, but thank you, Buster, for the donation in that. Thank you so much. Nut says, I think it was on purpose. You know, here's the thing, and I get that. I do. Because we do know Trump does well with old people, but there'd be no reason to do it in New York. Now, if you did that in Michigan, that might make sense. New York's going blue no matter who. Seriously.
Yeah, but have you seen how much money they spend on stuff over in New York?
Now, that could be a thing. Just trying to get rid of some, pardon the expression, dead weight.
Yeah, I mean, I won't put it past Cuomo to see old people as a line item on his budget.
Let's see. According to federal data, roughly a fifth of the state's homes reported resident deaths from early June to mid-July, a tally of 323 dead. 65% higher than the state's count of 195 during that period. Andrew, you have some questions to answer, sir. Andrew, why are you lying about how many old people you killed, man?
He's good at it.
I mean, I know why he's lying about it, because he wants to keep his job and he desperately doesn't want to be brought up on charges. I wonder, can you sue the state for that?
I would hope so. I think there's a couple lawsuits.
I hope so. Especially now with this coming out that they're lying about it. It was bad enough if the number is 6,600 people. Remember, they put 6,900 sick people in there. If 6,600 old people died because of that, it's almost a 1-to-1 ratio. Good job there, Andrew. But even if it's just that number, it's disgusting. Doubling that number is even worse. And then lying about it, having your state officials actually lie about it.
Well, of course they're going to lie. They get federal funding that way.
But they're lying to lower the number.
Well, they're lying to lower the old people numbers, I bet.
Well, yeah, that's what this is.
Yeah, they don't want to look like they're killing grandmas when they're just killing line item vetoes and budget adjustments. They don't see these as people. Otherwise, why would they be lying about it?
A running tally by the Associated Press shows that more than 68,200 residents and staff at nursing homes and long-term facilities across the nation have died from coronavirus out of the more than 163,000 overall deaths. So more than a third is just old people. And your dumbass sent old people. We knew that old people were the ones who were susceptible to this. It's not like it was we knew that from the beginning when it was still just in China.
Yeah.
We knew it was old people who were dying. And you sent them there to go live with them. Instead of telling hospitals they had to keep them. You told nursing homes to take them. And you killed a whole bunch of people, man. And I have no problem saying, yeah, you killed him, Andy. You did this shit. You caused it. Now, would some of them have died anyway? Probably. Would it have been so much? Probably not. You quarantine everybody. You lock everybody in their own homes, but the people most susceptible, you sent sick people to live with them? Seriously? And then you got the balls to lie about it. I'm just glad somebody at the AP decided to check on this shit. Because this is one of those things, if they didn't go digging, we'd never hear about it.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of surprising they did because, he's got the correct politics.
Right. And this disgusts me. This makes my skin crawl.
That should.
Remember when they wanted to make him the actual Democratic nominee to override Biden? They wanted to let this guy who sent old people to live with, or sent sick people to live with old people. They wanted to make him, because he was running things so well, you guys.
Oh, yeah. He's such a magical being.
New York is still the worst state in the union for coronavirus. Still, by far. But yeah, he does such a good job.
Wait till it infects the rats. It'll quadruple in number.
Silly Goose, thank you so much for the £5. I think that's pounds, right?
I don't know.
For the 5 E's, whatever that is.
Oh, euros. That's euros.
For the kitty cat sticker saying, good job. Thank you so much.
It's a Shiba Inu.
That's a cat.
That's
Hazmat, thank you, says, can I get one lager of root beer and one bigot sandwich with medium rare steak, please? This is a stream, not a restaurant. I appreciate the question.
Well, you probably can't go to restaurants right now.
Well, it depends. Depends on where you live. Jack, I got annoyed today.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I got annoyed by a cripple.
Okay.
I don't like cripples.
Irony.
Well, here's the thing. I like some cripples. I like cripples who will just accept the moniker and accept that they're not normal. This woman said this. She calls herself Wonder Cripple, or his self. I can't tell. They have a cartoon avatar that I think that's from the show about the cartoon children who play with themselves. What's that called? Loudmouth, Big Mouth, something like that?
Something like that.
Yeah. And it's kind of androgynous looking. I can't tell if that's a boy or a girl. Anyway, it says, Abled's rule of thumb. If you know you're about to ask us a personal question that you wouldn't ask another abled person, don't ask it. Hashtag disability, hashtag disability Twitter, hashtag disability rights, hashtag disability justice.
That's a lot of hashtags.
It is. And, the question itself, or what they said, that I don't really have much of a problem with. If somebody doesn't have legs and you're like, can you do it doggy style still? That's rude, I can see that. I don't know if people would ask that question.
I don't know if that's rude so much as a technical thing. You're trying to find out the logistics of that.
I mean, it's not something you would ask of anybody else. You don't walk up to somebody who has a leg and go, can you do it doggy style? You know what I mean?
Oh, I would.
Well,
but I'm kind of a crass asshole, so can you do doggy style? So let's party.
The part that bothered me is they're calling them ableds.
The ableds? Yeah, it's like getting called a breeder by a gay person.
Yeah.
You're like, look, you're trying too hard to come up with a nickname. It's adorable, but, it's not really working. Fetch is not going to be a thing.
You know what abled really is?
Normal.
Yeah.
The normies with their ableism.
Their ability to walk without pain, those fuckers. It really struck me. It pissed me off. It really pissed me off seeing that. And I don't know why. I've learned to embrace this more than like at the beginning, I was angry about it, But I'm disabled. I'm crippled.
Yeah.
And that doesn't make, what does normal mean? Well, that guy over there who's not crippled.
Yeah, like most of the population.
You know,
Sorry.
the normal people. I don't understand why normal is seen as a slur towards disabled people. I don't understand why you're able. Shut the fuck up. No, he's normal. What is normal? Normal. You know what the fuck it means. Stop pretending you don't.
Yeah, that's more that deconstructionist bullshit. It's fucking annoying. It's something you expect from a sophomore in high school. Like, well, what is normal? Don't try and sound deep. It makes you look stupid. Everybody knows what normal is. It's the average of whatever is going on that you're talking about. So in this case, normal people are the vast majority of people who get around just fine.
Well, I would go a little different than that even, because you said, you know, it's the average. And in some cases, that's true. But like when you're talking about the human body, it is not normal to not have legs. It's not normal for your legs not to work. They're actually designed to work.
Yeah, but you get what I mean, though.
No, I do.
I'm
I
a
do.
little medicated.
No,
you know, it's the standard, the majority.
Standard. You know, and that's why I wanted to separate it by the medical part of it, because it's not just, okay, most people's legs work. Like, no. Your legs are supposed to work. That's normal. Most people can see. That's normal. And it's not normal because most people can see. If you blinded half the population plus one, it's still normal to see.
Yeah, it's the factory default.
Right, exactly. That's a good way of putting it. That's how it's the factory default, guys. It's how you're supposed to be. And there's nothing wrong with that. And the problem with it comes in is that the people, like this person, this disabled, what do they call themselves? Wonder cripple there. They feel bad about themselves.
Yeah, they're self-loathers.
I still love me. I'm crippled as fuck, but I still love me, Jack.
Well, you got to remember these people they're unhappy about everything in their life, most likely. And that means they have to bring everybody else down to their level because misery loves company. And it's easier to wallow in your misery than it is to try and find something happy.
But then you have a bunch of normie morons who will come along like, yeah, they're just, somebody just said in chat, differently abled. No, I'm not differently abled. I'm broke. My body is broken. I'm not differently abled. You don't have a toy and it breaks and it's like, well, now it's differently abled. Your Matchbox car that no longer has wheels on it. It's a boat. It's differently abled. No, it's broken. The wheels came off.
Yeah, stop trying to dress everything up with your stupid little terms, people. It's just not working, all right? Everybody knows what's going on, and you can convince some of these half-wits that it's okay, but beyond that, that's just annoying. You're just pissing off normal people. There, said it.
Royder Charles says, broke but happy, baby. Look, I am happy. I am. But my body is broken. It's not normal. It will never be normal again. And me telling you what you have to call me or me pretending that you're not normal won't change that.
Right?
Hazmat, thank you. Man, even Ricky Berwick is happy and making people laugh while this type of people are always salty. Yeah, these type of people, they're just miserable. And they have it in their head that if they can just, George Carlin talked about this so much in that one piece that he did was, it should be played for kids in high school, probably daily. You cannot change what something is by changing the name of it. You can't. A fire is going to be a fire no matter what the fuck you call it.
That's a flame-endowed pyre thing.
I know, right? That is combustible bullshit. These idiots running around. Well, look, 2 + 2 could be 5. No, 2 + 2 is 4. You don't change it because you think you're deeper than you actually are. You calling me differently abled? Oh, that probably makes him feel so good. No, it makes me feel like you're a liar.
And it feels patronizing too.
It is. It's condescending. Like, oh, those poor little retards. We'll talk to them like they're special.
Yeah, if you ever want to watch one of these crazy renamers, because I don't know what else to call them, that want to give everybody these comfy little things, watch them talk to somebody that's like mentally retarded.
Yeah.
And watch how they do baby talk to them. And you ever want to piss off a retarded kid, talk like they're babies. And they do not like that.
And you know what? I don't blame them for that.
No.
I'm still of the opinion that you call a retarded person retarded because that's what they are.
Yeah. I got a picture here from the other night I want to show you that might help you a little bit, make you feel a little better.
Oh, please. Frank Hubbard, thank you. Newspeak Volume 10 says fire is a liquid form of H2O. Stop it. We're not doing Newspeak. What do we got here?
What we've got here is a midget in a wheelchair at a riot.
Nice.
So here he is. This is a slightly worse shot. And there's the security, or the cops rather. And yeah, there's all the streamers, but there's a midget in a wheelchair at a riot.
Yeah, that's a crippled midget, y'all.
Yeah. I was saving this picture for one of those times when I might need to try and cheer you up. And here it is. This is just from the other day. It's from August 8th. So, yeah. And so, smile. There were midgets rolling around out there. Nobody could see them because nobody was aiming that low. And not one
amazing.
person.
In a wheelchair, that's the tallest they actually get.
Yeah, it's the same height you would be standing up. But nobody grabbed him and demanded his pot of gold. Nobody looked for a rainbow. It was amazing. It was a magical moment where everybody came together and these cops magically did not beat him to death because he's so small they didn't see him.
David says, I have been disabled since birth and it has never bothered me, and I hate when they use the disabled as a shield. Oh, me too. I hated it before I was disabled. And then when I became one, I'm like, oh, fuck no. Now you can't tell me I don't have a say, motherfucker. Because before, like, you don't know how they feel. I know how I feel, motherfucker. Don't be condescending to me. There's nothing wrong with calling me crippled. Nothing.
No, it's just a word. Words have the power you give them.
Yeah.
If you're wounded by words, then, well, you're kind of a pussy. That's something little kids have problems with, grown adults. And you need to just readjust your mentality on it. Words only can hurt you if you allow it to.
And those same words that have those same meanings. Take retard, for example. Can't call somebody retarded. They are mentally challenged. Okay, well then people who used to say retard is an insult have switched to saying mentally challenged is an insult. You solved nothing. Literally nothing. The thing you were trying to get rid of is still exists. And you're running around out there patting yourself on the back because you made a meaningless gesture. Meanwhile, the retarded kid, still retarded.
Yeah, no matter what you call them, they're still retarded. So,
yep.
And look, that was a clinical term for a long time, just like idiot and stupid and moron. Those were all clinical terms for a while. So, shut up. People are dumb.
With retarded, it makes sense. You talk about retarded growth, and it's retarded mental growth is what it came from. Retarded is not a bad word. And once again, for those of you retards out there who don't get this, when I call you a retard, that's not an insult to retarded people. They're supposed to be retarded. You're not. That's an insult to you. They have an excuse for why they're like that. You don't. That's not an insult to them. That's me calling you as fucked up as they are, but you have no excuse for it. Those poor bastards were born that way or had some kind of head trauma. I have a lot of respect for them. They go through life dealing with that shit.
Yeah.
You're dumbass. I don't know how you managed to tie your shoes and open your door and remember to breathe in and out. It's not an insult to them. It's an insult to you. fucking pussy. Now you're a retarded pussy.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of that, I guess we should bring this up. Did you see the Ben Shapiro thing?
Oh, the hoax that Reddit did on him?
No. What hoax that Reddit did?
Reddit tried to say that somebody on Reddit came up with this idea to do an Antifa webpage, an Antifa recruitment page, and they made it look like Ben Shapiro did it.
No, I saw that. I did. Well, I saw somebody talking about it, and I wasn't quite sure what it was, but I know what you're talking about. No. There's that new song from Cardi B. It's all about being a dirty whore.
Yes. Did you hear him commenting on that?
That's what I was talking about.
Dude, that was fucking beautiful.
It was epic. Is this the original? No, that's a remix. Let's go. Ben Shapiro? Oh, he's embracing it. He's retweeting some funny shit about it. Good for him. Is this the original? I think this is it. We're gonna watch some of it, guys. Sorry, Ben. This is fair use. You're the dumbass who did this. Now, I don't really have a problem with what he said. It's just kind of weird that he went on as long as he did. So let's put this up here. He's reading lyrics, guys, from These Nasty Whores' new song.
Here's some lyrics.
Can you hear?
Yeah.
All right. And I just want to say that Cardi B looks like an STD Voltron.
She does. She's gross.
AIDS forms the head. You got herpes down on one leg. You got gonorrhea on the other. The chest is like
chlamydia.
One of the arms is syphilis. She is an STD Voltron.
Yeah, both these chicks are pretty disgusting looking people.
Yeah. And they made, I don't know if Kylie Jenner's actually that fat, but they made her look bad. Anyhow, okay, let's listen to Ben read this.
Here are some of the lyrics. You ready? Whores in this house. There's some whores in this house. There's some whores in this house. There's some whores in this house. Hold up. I said certified freak 7 days a week. Wet ass P word. Make that pullout game weak. Yeah, you effin' with some wet ass P word. P word is female genitalia. Bring a bucket and a mop for this wet ass P word. Give me everything you got for this
P word. This wet ass P word.
Oh, I think we know what that means.
He means pussy, y'all.
Yeah. Oh,
Ben can't say that because he's monetized.
Yeah. Real quick, thank you, tall person. Happy National Raspberry Tart Day, everybody. I thought the word tart was very appropriate.
Yeah, especially with what's on the screen right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Those ain't natural.
She is Kardashian, so she's pretty gross. So
nothing is real on them.
Yeah.
Anyway, so let's hear some more.
This wet ass P word. Beat it up N word. Catch a charge. Extra large and extra hard. Put this P word right in your face. Swipe your nose like a credit card. Hop on top, I want to ride. I do a kegel while it's inside. Spit in my mouth, look in my eyes. This P word is wet. Come take a dive.
Spit in my mouth. That is so gross.
Yeah.
Look, if you're kissing, you're gonna swap spit, but just going, it's gross.
Yeah, that's weird as shit too. Apparently, this whole thing was in reference to an article about how this song is a major cultural thing and why it's important.
Yeah.
Which I do not understand. But I laughed way too long when I heard this the first time.
This is amazing. The way he reads it. Ben, you didn't have to read that much of it. He reads a minute and a half of this.
Oh, I think you needed to.
It continues along these lines. And it gets significantly more vulgar. Like a lot more vulgar. Talk your S word, bite your lip, ask for a call while you ride that D word. You really ain't never gonna F him for a thing. He already made his mind up before he came. Now get your boots and your coat for this wet ass P word.
If you have a wet ass P word, you have $10 to give to me or Jack. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a good time to remind you we're brought to you by you. If you enjoy what you see, not the Ben part here, but everything else, please hit that like button. Please don't be ashamed of us and share. And if you can, throw some wet ass pussy at me and Jack. No.
I don't want anything these women have dripping from them.
Yeah, no drips for me, guys. But money is always appreciated.
Yeah.
Pay my tuition just to kiss me on this wet ass. Right. So this is, guys, this is what feminists fought for. This is what the feminist movement was all about. It's not. It's not really about.
There's nothing attractive about this video.
Independent, full, rounded human beings. It's about wet ass P word. And
it's
if you say anything differently, it's because you're a misogynist. You see.
That wet ass P word.
Really, really vulgar.
That wet ass P word. Real quick.
I feel bad for those tigers.
Me too. Tall person, thank you so much. Happy Play in the Sand Day, everybody. Thank you, sir. Happy National P Word Day. And Shrouded Angel, thank you. Wet ass P word. Thank you very much. That needs to be an emoji. Right? Is there a wet ass P word emoji?
I'm terrified to see that if there is.
For the record, I agree with Ben. This is just a gross song. There's nothing culturally relevant about it. It's women singing about being horny and trading their puss for getting your college tuition paid.
Did you see the part after this when he's not reading the lyrics and he's talking about his wife?
I didn't see it. I saw somebody quoting it and how he comes out and says that his wife would recommend they go get their puss checked.
Yeah, because she's a doctor.
Yeah, she's a doctor.
She was analyzing what the problem could be. That was pretty funny too.
Yeah, and he names off a couple of different diseases that could be wrong with their puss.
Yeah, and well, just looking at them, there's probably a lot wrong with it.
Oh, yeah, I'm guessing it's wet all the time, and that's not normal vaginal fluids.
No, it probably has a weird smell.
That's a drip.
Yeah.
That's gonorrhea. Okay. Look, ladies. This is something that we do see with ladies, with women's empowerment. Women's empowerment. It's all about their pussies. I don't understand. Do we see this with the comedians? Oh, I'm a strong, independent woman. I'm going to tell you jokes for an hour and a half about my stinky puss. Y'all know you're worth more than that, right? But if I suggest that all women are good for is their puss, I'm the bad guy.
Well, it's different when they're reclaiming it from patriarchy or some garbage.
Now, for the record, I don't think that's all women are good for. I think it's a nice thing about them. It's a very nice thing about them.
Yeah.
I'm glad they have vaginas.
Well, yeah.
Oh, hey, that sounds like Amy Schumer. You know, the thing, Wandering Lisa, is Amy Schumer is the one probably who made the biggest fool of herself doing it. She's not the only female comedian out there whose show is just about their dirty, nasty puss.
Or whoring. Look at Chelsea Handler. She's made an entire career of her portrayal of being a whore.
Well, yeah, but that goes back to her puss. It's how that's what makes her worthy, apparently. Meanwhile, there's women all over the world who are like, this is actually, I like my puss. I don't want it abused and cream colored and stinky.
Yeah. Gross.
No one nowhere. You're right. I'm sorry. A person with a cervix. My bad. There's other things that are good about you. I mean, with Cardi B, I would not be surprised if her only redeeming quality was the fact she had a puss. Would you?
No.
Now, that's not to say it's a good puss or that it doesn't need an industrial cleaning crew to get in there with some brushes. But she still has one.
Yeah, I mean, think she's disgusting all around, and she seems to have a low self-worth because that's all she talks about. Oh, real quick, thank you, Cigar Chomping Penguin, for the donation. I opened up an agency somewhere down the line to hire Aboriginals to work the opal mines, but I attached their wages and took a whopping cut and whisked away their workman's comp and pauperized the lot. Wow, well, workman's comp is, that's optional, right? I'm not sure how Aboriginals qualify for workman's comp. And real quick, thank you, Jordan250. Dealt with a wet-ass P word to get you this money. You may want to sanitize it for Corona. Yeah, Corona. Thanks, Jordan. You guys are funny.
Yeah. What's the name of the song? Is it WAP? That's actually the name of the song, Wet Ass Pussy.
Gross.
Yeah. Let's see if I can find the article that set Ben off. Let's see. Oh, well, we can read this. Why conservatives like Ben Shapiro are triggered by it. Why are they triggered by it?
They're not triggered by it. They think it's stupid. It's difference. I don't understand why people get those two confused.
It's clear enough that Ben Shapiro and Republican candidate James P. Bradley's puritanical pearl clutching over Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion's censored music video WAP, which stands for Wet Ass Pussy, is largely irrelevant because you shouldn't base your musical taste on what a little Jew tells you. That's clear enough, right?
I don't know.
Shapiro,
I'm confused by everything now.
Shapiro and Bradley's statements decrying the explicit message of the song and the undress in the video constitutes the kind of performative moral panics that are so badly opportunistic as to render them banal.
Somebody bought a word a day thesaurus.
Though aside from his ranty and tedious video, Shapiro's tweets express a bizarre curiosity about the rapper's vaginal health, in which he solicits input from his doctor wife. Well,
know what jokes are, right?
I don't think they do.
I don't think they do either.
Yet here I am writing about them because it is now a central function of being a public conservative scold to swerve boldly out of your lane and perhaps onto an entirely different highway in another country. These hysterical men have made lascivious rap their business by cosplaying as responsible parents, framing their repulsion as dignity and concern. Wow. Yeah. If I wanted to read a thesaurus, I'd just get one.
Yeah, right? Like it's one of those word a day calendars where they learn a new word, and it's basically just a thesaurus with a number attached to it. That's all these are. And they got one at work as a Secret Santa gift, and they're trying to use it.
Ben isn't wrong. This is garbage.
Yeah, it's trash culture. It's not even.
Yeah.
It's not even. It's borderline entertainment. It's entertainment adjacent.
If even that, yeah, it's just garbage. It's nonsense that's made to get outrage, and there you go. You got your outrage singing about your hoary pussy.
Yeah, the outrage is coming from the people that think others are outraged.
Oh yeah,
Ben was mocking this because it's stupid. And he wasn't outraged by it. He just thought it was sad and depressing and dumb, like most other people that hear it.
It would be nice if women could get past their pussy. Seriously, y'all. Just get past them.
And have some respect for yourself.
Have some respect for your puss. Why are you out there describing it? You know, look, if you want to do it, that's fine. I don't care. I love 2 Live Crew, and they were raunchy as fuck.
Oh my God. Maniac Man said, hey, Jack, if this is okay for the mainstream, let's start making John Valby stuff popular as well. I haven't heard anyone mention Dr. Dirty in years.
Yeah.
I saw him live once.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really good. It's funny.
I do have an issue with this being mainstream. How do you play that on the radio?
With a lot of beeping and
Beep, beep.
substitute sound effects.
Can't even know what the hell they were trying to say. What's wet? Buy it. I don't care. Like I said, I still love Two Live Crew shit. I listen to it from time to time still. Hey, We Want Some Pussy was a great song. And I will fight you in Knoxville if you disagree. Get It Girl? Awesome. Alternate words bleeped in? Perhaps. I'm okay with there being dirty shit, with there being explicit shit out there. I just think it is okay not to have kids listening to it. You know? You don't want to walk into your 9-year-old daughter listening to this shit, singing along with it.
Yeah. Well, this music is just more a sign of the times. You know?
I guess. If I walked into my 9-year-old daughter listening to this shit and singing along, whatever was playing it would be out the window, literally. I would just pick it up and throw it out the fucking window. Have some respect for yourselves, women. And by the way, guys, I love rap. I know there's people like, rap is garbage. I love rap. Not all of it. Hashtag not all, because some of it is garbage. But I like it. And I even like dirty rap. The same as I like dirty songs from rock star. I mean, a lot of rock songs are dirty as shit. They're just, they tend to be a little better with the euphemisms, where rap just tends to be like, you know, Chris Rock talked about this. You know, just an R&B song called Pull Up to My Bumpers about anal sex. He's like, you know, today they would just call it fuck me in the ass.
Yeah.
And he's not wrong. And that is part of rap culture, where it's just like, yeah, let's just be as vulgar as possible. It'd be nice if they could be a little bit more
nuanced,
poetic.
Poetic, yeah. Well, a lot of that comes back to the educational system having failed generations of people. Because, like that, when we were watching the Chicago footage last night, some of those guys were just saying the same thing over and over again, like, "Oh, bitch is lit up in here, hell yeah," or "Hey, shorty, get him, shorty." Like, I heard the word "shorty" more in a 1 hour span than I had in probably 20 years.
I love that shorty became a thing, because I like short women.
Yeah, this guy said it to everybody though.
Yeah, oh sure.
Men.
Well,
I didn't understand that.
It should only be said to women. A shorty's a chick, but for me, a shorty's like my wife, because she's little, y'all.
Yeah. He also was. I've noticed this. Referring to the police instead of saying 5-0, they're now 12. Because they don't understand 12 was referencing a specific police precinct.
Is that where the 12 comes from?
Yeah, it was the East Precinct in Seattle. It was 12th and Pine. So 12.
Yeah, 5-0 sounds so much cooler than 12.
Yeah, well, it had a cooler theme song too. Hawaii 5-0, right? But no, so now all cops are 12. Oh, 12 coming, yo. Oh, they're getting lit up in here. Oh, they're burning this down. Oh, shut up. Get some new words. This bitch is going down. Oh, for fuck's sake.
I hate that shorty became a thing. The only time I tolerated it was when Jesse called Michelle that in Full House. Wow. That's all right. You just made it weird, man.
Well, she's short, so
I didn't watch Full House.
You didn't miss anything.
I've seen like 1 or 2 episodes, and I always hated it.
It was too saccharine for me.
A little preachy.
Yeah.
The younger of the 3 girls, the younger 2, well, younger 3 actually, because you had the Olsen twins, couldn't act worth a shit. You could tell they were just told their line, like, quick, record it before she forgets.
Yeah, be adorable.
Yeah. I didn't like it. And 3 gay guys living together, that's not cool.
Well, Lori Loughlin was on there, and she was hot.
Oh, Lori's the only thing good about that.
Yeah, she's still pretty hot. Now
And
she's gonna be a convict. Oh, it's so hot.
I know, right? Because she's done the convict thing. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
it's
tongue baths.
They took my two dads and like, let's make it even worse. And I liked My Two Dads, but like
My Two Dads was a far superior program.
Absolutely.
At least Stacey Keegan could act, and Paul Reiser was obnoxious, but the BJ and the Bear guy was pretty good.
Yeah, I liked it. I keep forgetting you're my age because so many people I talk to aren't. BJ and the Bear was great, man. I had the little Matchbox truck. It was just like his. It was great. Yeah, for those of you who don't know what BJ and the Bear is, go look it up.
Yeah, it's not a dirty sex term.
No, it's not. I mean, it might be now, but look up the BJ and the Bear TV show.
Yeah.
You're just waiting for her to drop the soap, huh? That's not what happens there.
It is in my dreams. You stay out of my fantasies, mister.
I don't want soap. I don't want soap in her mouth. I want them to be dirty and sweaty.
Oh, they have in women's prisons. It's a known fact in my documentary collection that all their soap bars are shaped like dildos.
Yeah, I know. That's actually to save space in the commissary.
Yeah. It's a space saver.
Currently Googling BJ and the Bear. Results are mixed. I'm just saying. Face down, ass up. There you go.
BJ and the Bear's a gay sex term. That would not surprise me one bit. Did you ever? You remember Greatest American Hero, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Did you ever see the Halloween episode they did?
I don't remember. The only thing I remember about Greatest American Hero, besides the theme song, of course, is the first episode where he's trying to learn to fly, and the little kid teaches him how to fly by taking a couple steps and jumping like Superman.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I have of a memory. We watched that show every week that it was on, but I have no memory of it.
Yeah, he had an instruction manual, but he lost it.
Yeah.
And then later on, he gets another one and then loses that.
Believe it or not, I'm walking on air. But no, what about the Halloween episode?
It's just very memorable to me for some reason because it was scary as a kid. Obviously, now I'd be like, "This is fucking dumb," but yeah, it was about. I don't remember. It was a haunted house story, but there ended up being like this weird, surreal thing where you had to fly a wheelchair out of the room, and there was a giant black cat. It was very surreal, and I don't remember much of it. I just remember it was freaky and scary. But that one always kind of stuck in my head versus every other episode of the show.
Mr. Jones just said, 2 live crew, LOL. I feel like he might be a little bit behind us.
Might be.
What do you mean ear bleed? Don't make me sing the whole song. I love that song. I still listen to it from time to time. It's a great song. How did we get on Greatest American Hero?
We started out with the other show.
We started out with Wet Ass Pussy and somehow got to Greatest American Hero.
We started out with Wet Ass Pussy, then we went to Full House and talked about Lori Loughlin.
Oh no, because you said Shorty, and that got us to Full House.
Yeah, okay. And then Full House because of the comment and chat, and then I was talking about Lori Loughlin because she was hot. And then Greatest American Hero, which also had Connie Selica, didn't it?
Oh, did it?
I thought she was on that show. She was hot back then.
She was back in the day, yeah.
Yeah.
Cigar Chopping Penguin turned 34 today.
What?
This one's for you. And a 1 and a 2. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Cigar Shopping. God damn it. Sorry, dude. I fucked your song up. We got to start over.
Okay.
This one's for you. And a 1 and a 2. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Cigar Chopping Penguin. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, sir. I hope you had a good one. Yeah, if I fuck up that bad, we just got to start over. It's not fair. It's not cool.
Yeah, we can't fuck it up that bad.
No. Now, if it's somebody that I fuck up their name regularly, that's all right.
That's different. That's okay. Yeah. That's normal.
Scar Chomping Penguin, I hope you get some wet ass pussy today, man.
Clean, not like the whatever those girls got.
Yeah, natural. You don't want the disabled pussy.
Yeah, you don't want the unhealthy drip.
You don't want to run into STD Voltron.
Ugh, gross.
I still say that's funny.
I completely agree.
I know you do because you're
just
good.
Kind of gross.
You're a good friend.
I know, but when you're funny, you're funny. That's
I know, right?
That's the rule.
Shit, man.
What?
I didn't bring soda in here.
Oh.
Look, I was trying to get shit done because I want to get a game stream done still tonight, and I want to get to bed at a decent hour today. So
he says at 2:30 in the morning.
Well, for me, decent for me. We finished the game stream, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get the live stream set up. We'll do that real fast. Do that for a couple of hours. Get into the game stream. Hopefully, be done by like 5 at the latest. Be asleep by 6. That's actually really good for me. And apparently I went too fast. I took my medicine. I peed. I did everything else I'm supposed to. I just forgot to grab soda. Damn it.
Yeah, it happens.
I'm okay for now. I'm just going to need more. Look up Rump Shaker by Rex in Effects. I believe I've heard Rump Shaker, heard about it before.
Yeah. I've heard that one years ago.
Yeah, isn't that an old song?
Yeah. I want to say 90s.
Sounds right. Could be wrong.
I don't know. I'm way too stoned.
Look, guys, we're either right or wrong. That's just the way it is. That's science, man.
It is. It's a binary.
Indeed. That is not a spectrum.
No, it's really not.
Let's see what else is going on in the world today, Jack. That's Cuomo killing people. That's people flying into. This was funny, I thought. So Donald Trump says, we have narrowed the presidential nomination acceptance speech to be delivered on the final night of the convention, Thursday, to 2 locations: the great battlefield of Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, and the White House, Washington, D.C. We will announce the decision soon. He's actually thinking of giving a Gettysburg address, which is funny as fuck.
Fuck yeah. The dude's a fucking genius showman.
But then there was this. Let me put this on the screen so y'all know I ain't making this shit up. Sometimes I see stupid that I have to just show you so you know I'm not lying to you. This guy named Jed Sugarman, I don't know how to say that, says he knows his side lost at Gettysburg, doesn't he?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Republicans won that one because that was the Union.
I'm fairly certain you're right, Jack.
Did you see Rob Reiner's comment on this?
No, I didn't.
He's a fucking idiot.
Oh, he is.
I don't think I saved it. But yeah, he said something equally dumb.
Yeah, the North won that. That was a devastating loss for Lee. And the only reason that probably wasn't the end is that the Union didn't follow him.
Yeah.
When he retreated. The Union with the first Republican president elected in our entire history. Yeah, they won that one, dipshit. Oh, some people, man. Some people.
Dude, tell me about it. I saw an absolute legend today.
Oh?
Yeah, you got to see this. Hold on, give me a minute to pull it up because my system's running like shit and I am on medication.
You do you.
Yeah, it's been a long day. I've been up since probably the last time we talked.
Oh man.
So, yeah, I haven't been able to sleep well. It's all stuffed up.
Sorry to hear that. Hope you feel better, man.
Thanks. I'm feeling a lot better. It's just slow going, you know. When I lay down, everything shifts.
All right, we ready?
Yep.
All
right. So this woman posted this, and she said, "I'm not usually one to post." That's always a lie. But I can't help but post about this. I'm a student at Highland High School going into my senior year due to coronavirus, blah, blah. Yearbooks came in today. Shockingly, one of the students' quotes was not as funny as the rest. Now I'm going to show you what he said. There are two genders with a lot of mental illnesses.
Fuck. Oops.
Daniel, you are a legend.
Well played, Daniel. Well played
way
indeed.
to troll the fucking high school. Good job.
I wonder if that hurts as much as... Never mind, I'm not going to make that joke. Reiner used words like white supremacy. I'm not... Well, Reiner's a fat moron.
Yeah, that dude's an idiot.
He's a disgusting douche. This person said, stop calling women females. It's degrading, thanks. They went on to say, it's just very objectifying and dehumanizing, and I don't think it's always done with ill intent, but we as people don't go around describing men as males to nearly the same extent as this issue. Bitch is literally whining because she's called a female because she's a female.
You can never make these people happy because they're not happy with themselves. They can't be happy with anything you do. So this is all projection. She's all pissed off about some trivial nonsense that nobody fucking cares about because she doesn't like herself. That's how a lot of these people are. And the more I hear this crap, the more I believe that. They are just unhappy, miserable people because no matter what you change, it's never going to be enough because it doesn't fix the problem. They just think it's going to fix their problems, but it doesn't because they're insecure crybabies who hate themselves.
Do you think she looks at her driver's license where it says sex and there's that F there and gets mad as fuck?
Oh, absolutely.
God damn it. I'm a woman. Now, look, a woman is the more correct term if you're talking about, well, women. Because a woman is an adult female human. Now, if you're talking about a little girl, she's still female. It's the entire sex. They're female.
Yeah.
It's okay to refer to them as that.
Yeah. I don't like using the word female because I think it's kind of it's not degrading. It just sounds kind of trashy. Like, look at that female.
I like using it when I'm purposefully being a dickhead because I think it sounds condescending.
Yeah, that's funny. That's different.
Otherwise, I call them women because that's,
women or girls if they haven't become women yet, or like the word in Latin for girl is puella, and that was also a form of whore.
Huh.
So. Because women were like the slang terms for women were a lot of the same words that you used for like prostitution.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, the Romans really knew a lot. Let me tell you, aqueducts weren't their only specialty.
Snubber, thank you. In this exact tweet, I said they blame the males for every stub toe for decades, and it's too late to lie now. Men are just failed. Oh, mon are just failed woman. Wow. You said males? I bet she got upset by that. Probably. Joseph, thank you, who says angry losers are my favorite kind of losers. Oh, they're the best.
They're so bitter.
James asks, can we just go with split tails? No, because most of society won't know what the hell you're talking about.
That's still funny though.
That is funny.
Somebody in chat a second ago, who was it? Watson asked if you had heard about the police chief in Seattle.
No, what happened in Seattle tonight?
She resigned.
Oh, did she?
Carmen Best.
Good for her.
I don't blame her. They were shitting all over her, blaming her for everything. I would have quit a long time ago.
She should have quit way back when they shut down the 12th.
Yeah, absolutely. But, I get it. You're trying to, all right, maybe I can work within this to try and fix this. She wanted to stop that shit a long time ago. And you know what? They're going to blame all those shootings and stuff on her. So,
yep.
Cut and run. There's a point where your losses are not worth the effort.
We saw with Chaz, the mayor tried to blame it on the chief.
Yeah. George said, did they cut her pay? I think they tried to. I don't know.
Pete asked if I'm going to be playing the Conquering King game again. Yes, when I do my game stream, I'll be playing more Crusader Kings because it's one of those games where I can have a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it last night. See, Jack, this is a relatively historically accurate game of the Middle Ages where you're playing you're a chief, and then you become a duke, and then you can become a king, and then you can become an emperor if you take over enough land. Oh, yeah. But because it's set in the Middle Ages, you can do a lot of fucked up stuff in this game.
Well, I bet.
Yeah. I'm wondering if they're going to change that with Crusader Kings 3 when it comes out and be like, people got upset by that. I hope they don't.
Yeah, people have stopped giving in to the crybabies. Yeah. You're never going to appease them. Like I said, they don't like themselves, so you're not going to make them happy. Because these little dopamine hits they get from winning on Twitter doesn't fix the brokenness in their lives. They're still sad little human beings.
Resolute Germ says she quit because the city cut 15% of the budget and 100 officers. Yeah, I know they had the city council meeting tonight where the public got to get up there and give their statements. I listened to quite a few of those, and God, those are a bunch of morons.
Yeah.
But Chief Best, she was not happy with the way that her officers were being treated to begin with.
Yeah.
And the fact that the city was putting them in danger constantly. So, cutting all of this, I'm not shocked at all. Real quick, Joseph, thank you. Seattle chief quit when they cut her pay by $100,000. That's that $100,000 was buying a lot of patience. They cut her pay?
I imagine they cut the budget, and her pay was probably in there. But I don't know. She looked pretty fed up with this crap early on.
Yeah.
And she was kind of speaking out very covertly against the mayor because she wanted to clean out the chop a long time before they did. And I think she caught a lot of heat for actually going in there and clearing it out.
How much was she making that they could cut her pay by $100,000?
I don't know. I'm sure it was pretty significant. That's a major city.
I get that, but our Congress people are only paid $175. It'd be odd to me for a police chief, even of a major city, to be making enough that you could slash their pay $100,000. She was making like $258,000 a year. Damn. I might be able to put up with some shit for $250,000 a year.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, with what they did. In the council, I mean, this is the council saying we do not have faith in this. We're siding with the public, and not even the public, with these shitbags. We saw at the rally yesterday, the Seattle PD rally, the people who went out there. There was a lot more of them than those Antifa shits. Ton of them.
Well, we also saw Chicago. And what a shit show that turned into.
Right.
These cops are earning their money. And I don't know. I'm not for militarizing the police, but this is going to get it more militarized with this crap we're watching.
One, I'm tired of hearing about militarizing the police. If you're talking about, Humvees, okay, maybe. But when they're talking about riot gear, we saw what happened to those cops yesterday without it.
Yeah, the riot gear is different, though. I'm talking like the MRAPs and how many Humvees and MRAPs do your guys really need?
Sure, and that part I get, but when you're just talking about look, they're wearing body armor, yeah, because they're trying not to get killed, you dumb motherfucker. If you guys would stop acting like that, they wouldn't have to dress like that.
Exactly.
We saw those cops last night, guys. Seriously, they were in just their blues, their normal street clothes, except for a couple of them looked like they had motorcycle helmets on.
Yeah, that's garbage from the 70s.
Yeah.
Oh, real quick. Thank you, Frank. There's a hole in the sky where a tree used to be, and Seattle PD has no more money.
Okay. Joseph
Somebody's making money.
Joseph says maybe it wasn't 100,000. Yeah, I don't know what it was, but either way, I mean, I don't think it had as much to do with her salary as it had to do with losing 100 cops.
Yeah, because she's going to be held to an even higher standard now with less people, less money for resources. And you know what they cut first on a lot of these things is victim services.
Yeah.
So there's going to be less rape kits getting tested. There's going to be less counselors for rape victims or less women's shelters. A lot of that funding comes from the police budgets.
2020 budget package will also cap best salary at 275, reduced from 294. Oh, so she lost I definitely don't think she quit over $19,000. When you're making that much, you can lose 19,000.
Yeah.
But like you said, she's going to be, they want as good a results as before. They want the city to have your 911 call times to be a certain number. They want the streets to be clean. They want the crimes to be prosecuted. And you just took away a seventh of her police force. Slashing it by 100 cops. We saw this with, or Scribe has read this a couple of times when they were talking about slashing it 50%. The police came, they did the numbers. They're like, if we do this, we're going to have to cut more than 600 of our 700, I think 750 officer force.
Jeez.
Yeah. Because all the other stuff goes to administration and vehicle maintenance and anything else that they have to pay for. Anytime with the business guys, remember this, the easiest way to cut a budget is to get rid of people. It's the quickest and easiest way. You still have to pay rent. You still have to pay for heat and lighting. The easiest thing you can get rid of is people.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Why bother arresting when the DA just releases them without charges? To stop it for the moment, Faithless. Look, I'm all for charges. Their jails should be overflowing right now, and this shit would have stopped a while ago, especially in Portland.
Yeah.
The main troublemakers would have been gone already. But the reason you at least arrest them and hold them for a couple hours is at least to let the shit die down, and then you just deal with it again tomorrow.
Yeah, there was one guy in Portland that was arrested like 17 or 18 times.
Yeah, I'm not shocked.
Yeah, it's not going to face any charges.
That time the cop just arrests him. Hey, Brian.
Right?
Just get in the car. Did you see the footage of the woman who got arrested? Apparently there was a video that came out that went viral. I missed it. It was like a 4-second video of this woman being yanked out of a car. And the police released the full video instead. They released the dashboard cam of it. She's pulled over in her car, and the cop comes up to her and asks for her ID, and she tells him no. Which, wherever they're at, I forget where this is at. Let me find it. I need a producer, Jack.
Hey, producers aren't psychic, monkey.
I need a producer and some wet ass pussy.
Oh, well, I'm sure Cardi B could help you with one of those.
I don't want dirty wet ass pussy.
You were not specific, sir.
But I also wasn't locked in.
True.
This was in Aurora, so in Colorado. Joseph, thank you. West Seattle Bridge is a demo job, and now Seattle PD might cut the West Seattle precinct. Bad time to live in West Seattle.
Yeah, no shit.
Not to mention, I mean, that's giving the protesters exactly what they want because they want the West one shut down too.
Yeah, they'll see that as a victory and keep doing what they're doing.
And it is, yeah. So this woman in Aurora, she's pulled over, and in Colorado, when the police ask you for your ID, you have to give it. She won't give it to them. They tell her, look, there's a problem with the registration with your car. It's not coming up to the right license plate, which she claims, by the way, she had taken care of months ago. Turns out not so much. The license plate actually belonged to another car.
Shocker.
Right? And but anyway, the video that's going around is just the 4 seconds of her getting yanked out. This cop told her to get the fuck out of the car more than 20 times.
Wow.
More than 20 times. The bitch wouldn't get out.
She's under arrest at that point.
Yeah. He told her to get out when he first told her she was under arrest. And at least 19 more times. I forget the final total. But yeah, get the fuck out. You're arrested now. You should have just given up your ID. Or say, I'm sorry, I don't have it with me. So they can, like, all right, let's go from there.
Well, a lot of people are under the impression that if they don't give you the ID, you can't get in trouble.
Yeah.
That's not how that works. You're just going to get in more trouble for failure to identify.
Yeah, in some places you get in a lot more trouble for that.
Yeah.
Wonder if I can find the short video. I feel like looking for woman yanked from car is probably makes it a little harder to, at least woman yanked isn't coming up too bad so far.
But you probably get something that's very, very naughty.
Excuse me. Yeah, I can't find it. But apparently, yeah, it went viral there for a while. And fuck that bitch. And fuck anybody who's on her side. I told Scribbles this because he was the one that posted the full thing. Or at least where I saw it. Like, you and I have been dealing with this for more than a month. We go onto Twitter each day, and you see these little short clips of some protester getting his ass kicked. And they never show what he did. That part of the video is always mysteriously not there. Like, apparently, their cameras only work when Fredo gets hit with a stick. And sometimes that's funny, by the way. And then you end up arguing with people like, the police are just being mean and they're out of control. Look at how they gassed that woman. That woman, in many cases, has assaulted a cop by the time that happens.
Yeah.
By the way, go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead.
I was going to say, by the way, drunk white women at these things, some of the funniest things you'll ever see, but they're also the most violent.
Yeah.
Joseph, thank you. She was driving, or was she driving a car or traveling in a vessel? Neither. She was actually just sitting in her car. I don't know what led to him pulling up behind her, to be honest with you. But yeah, you mean, Monkey. I'm not mean. Sometimes these little assholes deserve it. And that's not, oh, Monkey, he believes in the state. No. Monkey believes in law and order. Monkey believes that if you're out there committing crimes, it's okay for the police to arrest you. And if you're being violent when they try to arrest you, if they have to be mean to you at that point, sorry. Now, that's not the same thing as kneeling on George Floyd's neck for 8 minutes. But if they have to hit you in the knee to get you down because you won't go, sorry. Like, get on your knees. No. There you go. You won't give them your hand. You're fighting with them. You steal their taser and run and then turn and try to shoot it at them. That's on you, homie. Cops didn't do anything wrong there. You did. Anyhow. Am I being detained, right? I only recognize maritime law. Those guys are so funny.
They're so dumb.
I fucking love those court hearings, man.
You guys are so annoying.
What do they call themselves?
Freemen of the land or sovereign citizens.
Sovereign citizens, yes.
In the UK, they're usually called freemen on the land, but in the States, they're sovereign citizens.
I love these people, man. They think they know so much.
Yeah, they're some of the dumbest people on earth.
The law says I don't have to listen to you. Like, no, it doesn't.
You clearly are unfamiliar with the real law. The one that is going to get me to arrest you if you don't stop.
Keeverdam, that's what I was thinking of. Free inhabitant. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of
Article 4, free inhabitant.
Yeah, sovereign citizens are great. If you guys have never watched them, seriously, look it up and just enjoy the shit show that it is. My favorite is that chick. This is an old one. Her boyfriend's already been pulled out and arrested, and she's in the car yelling about how he can't touch her and he shouldn't have taken the guy. He's like, ma'am, you need to get out of this car. We're going to be impounding it. And she's like, no, I'm not leaving. So he finally pulls her out and she starts screaming rape.
Yeah.
And she starts just this high pitched squeal. And like he's like, you can't do this to me. And like, but he is. And I guarantee you he didn't get in any trouble for that.
Yeah. The Medicur's videos on that are classic, but there's like whole compilations of videos out there.
I don't know if I've seen Medicur's.
Oh yeah, it's like a 3 or 4 part series.
I have to check it out. Yeah, because I love those videos. They're fucking amazing. The one I remember most is this, besides that one, is this guy. He looks like an old homeless person. And he's in court. And he just exasperates the judge to where the judge is just like, oh, fuck. Like, oh, God, just shoot him. Just shoot him. We'll pretend that. Stop the tape, rewind it. We'll pretend that he was never even in here. Just shoot this motherfucker. But yeah, the Donut Operator sometimes goes through them. Oh, I don't watch Donut Operator. The only time I've ever seen him was because of the whole what was it? The chick getting picked up on the corner. Many people told me to go watch him because he's saying, yeah, that's an arrest. And apparently some of you pointed out the points we made on here, and he went, oh yeah, that could have been a CI pickup.
Yeah. I dropped the link to the first Medicare video.
Oh, let me click that. Whoops. That's not, damn it.
I dropped it in our side chat too.
Well, I clicked it in the chat and it opened in chat. I hate when it fucking does that. There we go. There we are. Now I can I got to go back to live chat. Thank you, YouTube. Fix your shit. You knew I didn't want to watch it in the chat window, dumbass. You know Scribe? No, you're not Scribe.
No, not Scribe.
You know, Jack, for all those people who have been called Jack, you're like, why do you do that? I just do that sometimes with people's names. I'm sorry. I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
Running for Senate, huh?
I am. With my wife's sister.
It's a sister wife. It's like having multiple wives. I dropped another link into one of my favorites. About 2 minutes in, Super Cop comes in and breaks a fucking window like a fucking beast. It's awesome. Which anyone can do if you know what you're doing, but it's awesome to see.
Joseph, thank you so much. Judge has abdicated the court. I declare mistrial.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's abandoned the court.
Yes. Oh my God. I'm sorry about calling you Scribe, man.
I don't care.
I always feel bad when I call people the wrong name. I do. And I never know how quite to recover from that. I just start calling you the wrong name all the time. No, all right, Billy.
No, just do what I do. Pretend it didn't happen. And then when they ask you about it, just be like, I don't know what you're talking about.
What are you talking about? That never happened.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
But then people go, I got the super cut.
Well, if they want to waste time doing that, go right ahead.
Just call him not Scribe from now on. No, that's Jack. Let's see. What else we got on the plate tonight, Jack? I don't even know. I think there was one more thing I wanted to talk about. This is where a producer would come in handy. You said they weren't psychic before, but they would have known this because I said, don't forget that one there. Oh, yeah. We got a couple more. 2 more. 1. Donald Trump's a pimp. I don't care what y'all think about him as a president, but he's giving a press briefing yesterday. In the middle of the press briefing, a Secret Service agent comes up to him and says, you need to come with us now.
Oh, yeah. Heard about that.
And he's like, what? And they go, you need to come with us now. And like, oh, okay. And so they leave because there was a shooting outside of the White House.
Yeah.
And the Secret Service take care of it because that's what they do. You morons who are planning to go invade the, what was it? Not invade, siege the White House.
The White House. Oh my God. That is going to be a bloodbath if those idiots try that.
You're going to get shot. But anyway, they send Trump back in, and he just goes right back into his speech, or his speech that he's giving to the press conference. And then a woman asks him, "Are you? What was it? What was the word? Shit, I forget what it. There it is. Nope, that's not the right one. Are you rattled? That's what it was. Were you rattled by this?" And he's like, "Do I look rattled?"
He's from New York. This is probably a
Pimp.
state.
Motherfucker, pimp. He's like, "Do I look rattled, bitch?"
Well, he is the most protected man on the planet, I would think.
Yeah, definitely.
And probably in the safest building in the city, for sure. So that was just a precautionary thing, I'm sure. Plus, he probably, maybe there's a button on that podium. It's like the "get me out of this" button.
Oh, I'm sure there is, yeah.
And they're just like, "Yeah, you need to come with us."
But he could have been like, "Oh man, you know what? I'm just not going to do it today." That was nerve-wracking. I didn't expect a shooting and have to be pulled out like that. He just like, "Fuck it. Let's get back to business." Pimp. Well done, sir.
Oh, yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't pull out his dick and go, "Does that look rattled?" No matter what you think about the man politically and all that, pimp.
Right?
WR says, "It's my birthday."
What?
It's time to remind Ranting Monkey that he's a significant 111 days older than I. Remind him that he is significantly older than me. That's not significant. That's minuscule in the grand scheme of this billions-year-old world. But it's your birthday, WR Costin, and around here we do this. And a 1 and a 2. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, WR Costin. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, sir. I hope you had a great one. Really do. Or have a great one.
Happy birthday.
I never know when we do the show at this time if they're just ending their birthday or just starting it.
Yeah, it's a roll of the dice. Depends on how drunk they are.
I saw a funny thing. I had never even thought about this. Somebody on Twitter put, "Birthday sex is really weird. You're basically celebrating your parents having sex." And I'm like,
That's a good point.
You just made it weird.
Yeah.
Oh. You're having sex to celebrate your parents having sex. Or having sex to,
It's the circle of life.
Celebrate your partner's parents having sex. Like, your mom did this once. Anyhow.
No, right as you're finished, you'd be like, "I'm glad your dad popped in your mom."
Yeah, right. I'm glad he didn't wear a condom. And she's like, "He did, but he slipped that shit off, and my mom was pissed." That's incorrect. You're having sex to celebrate your parents having sex 9 months ago, but it's still to celebrate them having sex. Not on that date, just to celebrate them having sex. If your wife gives you a blowjob on your birthday, she's giving you a blowjob celebrating the fact that your parents did it. That's a patriarchal blowjob.
As long as she swallows.
Ultranaut says, "Never having birthday sex now. I'll do it. It's all right. Don't worry.
As long as you don't think of your mom, it's okay.
If I can still masturbate after people told me my mom would always be watching me after she died, you can have sex during your birthday. It's all right." That still fucked me up, Jack.
Yeah, I would think so.
Don't tell kids that when they're at that age. I was 14, man. That's prime masturbatory age. Can't do that to people.
You can. It's just kind of fucked up.
Anyhow, next up, YouTube tweeted this out today. They said, "If you care about social issues, your audience will too. Don't be afraid to start a conversation just because it's different from your typical content. It is more critical than ever to share your experiences and take a stand. Where do you start?" Go fuck yourselves. Go fuck yourselves. You've gone around silencing people or putting their views into quarantine because they had the wrong views, taking streams down because they mentioned coronavirus and something you didn't like about it, them saying the whistleblower's name, or in the case of Matt Christensen, not even saying his name, saying somebody else's name that sounded like it. Fuck you. Ex-Bubba Hotep, thank you. Friendly reminder, don't think of your mom when you touch yourself. Indeed. It's a dick killer. Or it should be. If it's not, get therapy. Or, talk to mom.
Gross.
What? I don't got one. It's okay for me to make jokes. Shit.
I'm also disagreeing with that. I just thought it was gross.
I don't got a mom. I can make jokes about banging them. That's just wrong, monkey. All right. So anyway, YouTube. Can't imagine why they silence people.
I don't know.
This idea. Because the other day they had one up, Jack, that said one of the keys to success on YouTube is just being yourself. They don't mean either of these things. Neither.
No. Just get in trouble for that.
They mean say the things we like. Say the things we like and we will promote you. Say the things we like and we will put you in the algorithm and give you the good ads, man. You have the wrong politics. You better never say the wrong word ever, because we're waiting, bitch. We are waiting. It just bothers me that they have the nerve to actually say this shit out loud. And they've been doing it more and more recently, coming up to the election. Did you catch that one part? Now more than ever, it's important.
Yep.
Now more than ever, it's important because, we got to stop Donald Trump. That's what they're really saying. If you think like us, you tell us so that we can promote your shit. Be you, and by that we mean be us, or at least be acceptable to us, Green Death. Be yourself and take a stand. Bitch, I've been doing that for years. And what do? You slap me with hate speech all the time. Seriously, guys, they say I engage in hate speech pretty much daily. I guess being me is not right, Jack. I'm not being the right kind of me.
Well, yeah, you're wrong thinking. You say things that are unapproved by the Committee for Love and Safety.
YouTube, you absolute shitbags. You absolute shitbags. If you at least came out, if they would come out, Jack, and just go, look, if you're a lefty, we're going to support you. At least then I could respect them as being honest. But for them to come out like, no, look, you just be yourself, and it's important to take a stand. You don't want to hear my stand because I don't believe in your bullshit. I don't believe in your lefty nonsense. I don't believe gay people made YouTube. I mean, they might have been the ones who actually put it together, but when they're talking about what built the audience of YouTube, it wasn't gay people. And when Susan puts her hands, I'm so sorry for what we did to you. Because Steven Crowder called Carlos Maza a lispy queer? Go fuck yourself. I'm so sorry. You guys are what made YouTube. No, they weren't. It was a lot of people who enjoyed really stupid videos of things like Onision humping the ground. That's just what it was. It was cat videos and prank videos. And now makeup videos, which I guess that's kind of gay.
That's pretty gay.
Well, it's not. It would be different if it was women putting on makeup, but
yeah,
the most popular ones tend to be men, which is weird. I'm not saying y'all can't watch that. Watch that shit, but it is kind of weird. Be yourself with an asterisk. Some terms and conditions apply. Ain't that the fucking truth?
Yeah.
These motherfuckers, and I've asked them, please tell me when you engaged in hate speech. Where? Show me where. What is it that was hateful?
It's what they don't like is hateful.
I could go with that, I guess. At least that would be honest. We don't like it, therefore we find it hateful. But point to where I'm being hateful. Where, and remember, when it comes to hate speech, they're specifically, we know what they mean. We know what they mean. They're talking about being racist or sexist or homophobic or transphobic or Islamophobic or ableist. Ableist. That's what it is. It's one of those things. Which, by the way, I can be ableist. I'm a cripple. I can say what I want about cripples. Fuck you. But show me where I've been hateful. Now be yourself. Take a stand. Hate. You hateful fuck. Fucking degenerates. Finally tonight, Jack, let's talk about those two YouTubers. Somebody asked us last night if we'd heard about the YouTubers who got arrested for kidnapping. I finally saw what it was.
Oh, yeah?
I haven't looked deep into it. Lady Monkey was watching a Philip DeFranco video, and he talked about it. So everything I know about it is from him. These two assholes, they run a YouTube channel with 4.5 million subscribers.
Jesus.
They like to do pranks, Jack.
Oh, so they're dicks.
They dressed in all black with ski masks and bags of fake money. I don't remember if they had little fake guns or not.
Probably.
But they come running out of a bank. They're twins, by the way. They come running out of a bank, and you know, it's to make everybody think there was a bank robbery. Ha ha! That's so funny. Then they jump in an Uber, and the Uber's like, "Get the fuck out of my car." And
was this an Uber they called or just some random car?
I'm guessing it was one they had called. And there's an audio clip there. I haven't seen the whole thing. I'm guessing they told him it was a prank, and he's like, "That's not funny. Get out." And so they finally get out of his car. Well, by this time, several people have called the police.
Well, yeah.
And the police surround this Uber with their guns drawn. That's the kidnapping right there. Because of them, he was not allowed to leave, and he was put in danger.
Yeah.
The cops at this same scene apparently catch up to the brothers and find out, and that don't do this. It's stupid. Somebody's going to get hurt. These assholes went on and did it again.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me? They did this a second time?
Did it a second time.
Wow. They're even dumber than I thought.
Well, because of it in the video, which, by the way, they took down or privated or something. You can't find it on their channel anymore. You can find it elsewhere, apparently. Yeah, because of all that, the DA's like, yeah, arrest those motherfuckers. So they've been arrested, and fuck them. That's not funny.
No, that's reckless endangerment. That guy could have been killed very easily. One wrong move, cops would have shot him.
They could have been killed.
Yeah, but I won't feel bad for them.
No, well, not at all, but you never know what citizen out there is armed and wants to be a hero.
Right?
Shrouded Angel, thank you. Did the Uber get paid? I don't know. I don't know, to be honest.
I hope so.
But yeah, these two idiots are they're facing 4 years in the state pen.
Well, it's their own dumbass fault. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
I hope they get all 4 years.
I don't feel bad for them if they do. Fuck these kids. They're fucking stupid. Doing it once was dumb enough. Doing it a second time?
Yeah.
You're just asking for trouble. And it shows a pattern of negligence and irresponsibility.
And then posting it to your YouTube channel. You know, at that point, like, okay, this one went wrong. We shouldn't do it. Nah, you know, we could have got him seriously hurt. We could have got seriously hurt. Let's not put that one up. Nope. They're just like, yeah, let's show the world what dumbasses our moms raised. Jordan, thank you. I asked my nephew to get me a newspaper He called me old and said, use the phone. So I slammed his phone against the wall and I killed that fucking spider. Nice. That's what he gets. If it's state, they'll serve 2 years max. I don't care how long they serve as long as they serve something. 6 months in county would be enough for me.
No, I want it to be long enough to get the message.
I don't think they'll get the message. They're stupid.
Yeah, they are pretty stupid sounding.
A cop explained to them what could happen, and they still did it again.
Yeah, they don't. Some people just don't care.
Versus says, "Oh man, right there with you." Yeah, I want them to have some consequence. Pete says, "Wouldn't their sentence depend on their priors?" Your sentencing can depend on that, but it can also depend on the severity of your crime. So priors are something they look at, but it's also the severity. They got this motherfucker. That Uber driver makes the wrong move and he's shot. He's dead. I hope the judge decides to make an example out of these two idiots.
Yeah.
Now, for the end of the show, Jack, I just want to talk to the audience for a minute because we are wrapping up. We're about 15 minutes short of 2 hours, but we're good enough. I want to talk about the whole cripple thing again, but this time, me personally. That woman's, I'm guessing it's a woman. That idiot's thing, don't ask me questions. You wouldn't ask it about a regular person. You don't need to ask a regular person why they're in a wheelchair. I do not mind questions about my disability, what I can and cannot do, how I'm feeling that day, even descriptions like, what does it actually feel like? I don't mind any of that. I just really don't like to make the shows about it,
Yeah.
So I'm okay with questions, but a lot of times you're going to find that I'm going to be very quick with my answer and just move on. So if you ever do have questions, by all means ask. But when it comes to in-person life, if somebody describe it, yeah, no big deal. I'm happy to talk about it. I'm not ashamed of it because it's not something to be ashamed of. I'm not saddened by it. It is what it is. I used to be. I'm not gonna lie about that, but I'm dealing. So it's not like that's a reminder of what's wrong with me. There are some nights I'll be like, no, because there's some nights I do this just to get away from the pain, get my mind off of things. But most of the time, if you have a question, just ask. And I do not understand the people who are like, don't ask me about that. It's their choice, I guess. And I would say to you, with that kind of person, just don't talk to them at all. Because they're rather touchy. I just don't want the show to be about the crippled guy. I want you guys to think of me as the funny guy or the smart guy, which, okay, that one's a stretch. But I don't even want to say deep thinker. What's something that sounds intelligent but isn't really? The somewhat informed guy. How about that? I want you to think of me as, just somebody you enjoy hearing talk, and not somebody I want to go listen to this guy. I have to listen to him because he's crippled or God is going to punish me. I don't want that to be who I am. So once again, if you do have questions, I'm happy to do it. But I tend to avoid it more because I don't want the show to be about that. I only have one question related to your crippledness. Can you please stop falling down the stairs? I do my best. It's not my fault. Sometimes, if it helps, I fall elsewhere too. They just tend not to hurt as much. When you fall in the middle of the floor, it's not as dangerous. There's only one thud instead of like a series.
Yeah.
Thud, 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 thud versus thud. It's all right. I listen because Jack is funny and you're okay too. That's all right too. I just when I first started talking about it, it's like I don't want pity,
Yeah.
I don't want your pity. It's very kind, but it's not going to change what's going on. But this idea, you don't ask questions that you wouldn't ask a normal person. Oh, sorry, an abled person. Well, you don't have to ask an abled person why they're walking all hunched over or how they got in that position, you know, because they're normal. You ask those questions to people who aren't normal, you know, like, how did that happen? There's nothing wrong with that. I listen because you are somewhat entertaining. That's fair as well.
If I can jump in, if you don't mind,
please.
One of the things is that by by letting people ask you questions, it makes it less uncomfortable for them, and they get to know you better. So if you're in a real life situation with somebody that is in a wheelchair or something like that, it's a little bit of an icebreaker to be like, so what happened here? You know, people that get offended by that, like, I don't understand that, because it seems like it's a way to set people at ease and make them more comfortable with you.
Sure. Well, you'll hear people say it's not my job to make you comfortable.
No, but do you really want to have everyone around you be awkward and uncomfortable?
I think some of them do.
Yeah, I think they do too, because then they can complain because they're miserable sons of bitches.
Cannibalistic says, what's the least painful way to fall down the stairs? You know, to be honest, I can't answer that question. Because as painful as it is in any one time, with very rare exception, and Jack, you can speak to this, I'm fine the next day. I'm probably bruised to fuck, but I can't feel it anymore because my medicine has taken over whatever bruising it was.
Yeah, you're not fine. You just can't feel anything.
Okay, fair enough. I probably did fracture my skull at one time.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you did, and you totally should have gone to the hospital for that.
I still get pains there.
Yeah, it's probably still not healed.
It could be healed and it's just sensitive.
Or you could be leaking brain juices out.
It might have a jagged edge.
Yeah, there's probably something wrong there still. And they're like, hey, you got a giant hole here.
That whole whine by that person was a cry for attention. You're not wrong. It's a weird thing where they want attention but don't. Claim that they don't. Excuse me, Jesus.
Well, it's that they want attention, but they're willing to take negative attention.
Sure.
You know, and that's still attention. It's fucking disgusting because it's a very self-loathing form of attention seeking.
In that way, they can also get more attention. Because if somebody like that gets negative attention for what they said, there's going to be some white knights. There's going to be some people who come to the aid of that poor cripple. Sorry.
Yeah.
Disabled. Fucking disabled. And real quick, I want to end on this. Monk, is it fair that I don't care that you're a cripple? Caramon, that is perfect. Perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for coming and hanging out with us tonight. Thank you so very much for the donations. You guys are kind, and I appreciate it. Don't forget to check out the Teespring store, where the new Stop Spreading Stupid mask is up in various colors this time, because Jack showed me how to do it. I couldn't find it when I did the other ones, but Jack helped me out this time. Jack, anything you want to show?
I'll drop some links to my latest videos. I had one on each channel. Thank you so much for the donations. You guys are awesome.
Excuse me. Pete says, I know the topic is passed, but for the record, I hate pranks and prank channels. I like some pranks. They can be fun, but people are mean.
Yeah, I think most of the prank channels are just people being assholes. They're not cute. They're not funny. They're just people being dicks.
Yep.
And most of them are fake anyway.
One of the worst I saw was somebody who greased up a floor when somebody was in the shower, and then they like set off the fire alarm or screamed or something, and the person comes running out, flies up in the air and bangs their head against the floor.
Yeah, it's how you seriously injure one of your friends. You're just a dick.
Or kill them.
Yeah, that person's just an asshole.
Yep. But ladies and gentlemen, tonight is Tuesday. We'll be on Lords of the Night on Scribe Lights channel, 9 p.m. Eastern time. I will be doing a game stream here shortly. I'm going to try to make it shorter than normal to get over there, so once again, I can get to bed at a decent time. But guys, thanks for watching. Jack, thanks for joining me. Everybody, have a great night.
Bye, everyone.
I don't have a song about my Willie, but but my dick